Hey guys, it's your boy Wallace back again with another banger video. We just got recent news that over 300,000 federal workers were laid off. And I cannot stress this enough. When are we going to really have a conversation about having additional streams of income, but being more control in your faith and in your future? When it comes to your family security, you have to become an entrepreneur. You have to starting your own business. And today I want to talk to you about starting a staffing and a recruiting industry. It's over a $400 billion market, and a lot of people need help with jobs. Staffing is growing, and we need more headhunters or people like you to get into the industry because so many people are doing e-commerce, so many people are day trading, so many people are doing Amazon FBA, but a lot of people are not looking at the staffing and recruiting industry. So what is staffing? What is recruiting? Pretty much what you're going to do is you're assisting a client, a company that needs help with finding candidates, and you're going to place a candidate into that company and they're going to give you a paycheck. It's one of the easiest side hustles or entrepreneurial jobs that you can start in this new day and age. Now is the time to start your staffing and recruiting agency. So to get started, what are some key things that you're going to need? You're going to need a website. Okay, you're gonna need a LinkedIn profile, you're gonna need a LinkedIn company page. Of course, you want to establish brand credibility, and you need to come up with a great name for your agency. I always recommend to make sure that your agency has staffing or recruiting, something in the title, and make sure you know how to target the right clients. Now, I do have a program with my company, Nomad Recruiters Academy, where I teach you everything from start to finish on how to start your agency and how to find clients. But if this is something that you could try to learn your own, but you may spend over 1,000 hours on YouTube trying to find all the right answers. So you want to get into this business having a strategy already designed to show you how to find clients. In our world, we have staffing and then we have recruiting. And staffing usually focus on contract and temporary positions, but recruiting tends to focus on full-time and direct hires. The great thing about our industry when it comes to payment, we charge a percentage based off the salary. So hypothetically, for a permanent full-time position, if I get a candidate who's interviewing for $100,000 job, I may charge the client 10%. I would get $10,000 off of that 100K paid from me by the client for helping finding that candidate. I've had students in my program make 40,000 to 50,000 to even 60,000 deals just with one candidate placement. All it takes is one resume, but you have to learn the fundamentals when it becomes to becoming a headhunter and a 360 recruiter. It's going to be important that you get your software tools. Some tools you're going to need is LinkedIn and Indeed. You don't really need an ATS system starting off. I don't want you spending too much money, but you can book a free one-on-one coaching call with me if you want a little bit more information about that as well. Finding a niche is going to be important. There are so many niches out there. You have cannabis, you have Salesforce, you have mobile developers, iOS and Android. You have software engineer, which is extremely broad, from your front end to your back end engineers. You have healthcare, from your LPNs to your LVNs to your telehealth therapist roles. There's so many positions out there on the market. And most importantly, like I said, we just need more headhunters to get out there and get these jobs filled. It's a great thing about starting a recruiting and staff agency. It's not that cost efficient. It's not gonna be that costly starting off, as you only need a laptop, you only need a few software tools, and you're good to go. But you do have to put in the work. I'm not gonna just sugarcoat and say you're gonna be a millionaire overnight and you're gonna make money immediately. Actually, it's gonna take you 30, 60 days to make your first payment. But as long as you want to put in the work, it's a lot of opportunity for you to grow and scale your agency. I want to talk to you about when it comes to finding your niches. People always ask me, well, what niches are special or what niches are better? Well, when it comes to the niches, you want to pick something that you already know. Maybe you currently work as a salesperson. So it may be good to specialize in sales or SaaS roles. Maybe you're working in the cannabis space and you know a lot about the cannabis industry, or you're working as a current nurse, you know a lot about the nursing industry. Go with a niche that match your personality, something that's not too overwhelming or too hard for you to get specialized in once you get started with your agency as well. So that's going to be extremely important. You're going to need a website as well. The website is just for credibility. I'm not looking for you to have a Google or a Facebook website. I'm just looking for credibility when you're getting your website off the ground. That's going to be extremely important. You want the basics on your websites. You want to contact us. You want the services that you provide, the about us. Try to keep it simple on a one pager, and we talk a lot about that inside of my webinar. I have a affordable webinar to help you get started as well. But we talk a lot about that when you're getting your website off the ground. There's a lot of things and a lot of steps you're gonna need to take as you're working on this agency. But most importantly, it's just about starting. I try to tell a lot of people that additional streams of income, especially right now in the year 2025, and as we head into 2026, you're gonna want multiple streams of income, and you're gonna want a lot of streams that's gonna work for you as well. But do you want to be in another situation where you're losing your job and you don't have nothing to fall back on? You don't have no streams of income whatsoever. So now is the time to start. And a lot of people don't know that our industry is constantly growing because even when people are getting let go, we are still hiring on our end to help put people into jobs. You don't have to overthink this. You don't have to overthink this strategy, but it's a lot of opportunity at the end of the day. Listen, my name is Aijalon Wallace. You can always find me at nomadrecruiters.com. You can check out my YouTube videos. I have a lot of testimonials. I got a lot of reviews, and I want to help you scale your agency to 6 or 7 figures, like I've already done with a lot of my students. If you're interested in learning more about staffing and recruiting, comment below or book a free call with me. I'm looking forward to seeing you soon.